this live effort, going for a walk since it's my favourite time of the year. It snowed. I've got to try to walk down here without falling on my arse. Thought I'd go for a nice walk. Literally got this little jitty that allows me to essentially take a step outside the house. Within 30 seconds, I've got a nice field to walk about, so now, unfortunately, it's almost 2 o'clock, so a lot of the snow is starting to melt. Did start snowing here at about, I want to say about 8 o'clock it started last night. And there's a nice walk up there that you can do. This is all green, is it green belt or brown belt? So can't build on there. Along with that, that's a farmer's field. More farmers' fields, which is something very hotly contested recently. If you've been watching the news and all that. But anyway, yeah, look at that bloody countryside. Quite lucky to have this on my doorstep. There's someone there with some dags. So let's go for a little walk down here. Yeah. My favourite time of year this is. Snow, love snow. Much prefer it over the summer. With being a slightly bigger guy, or fat, as I should say. There's only so many layers you can take off in the summer. It becomes an offence. But we'll go down here, walk around. We'll do a lap of the field. Looks like kids have been out here trying to do a snowman. Ah, yes. Yes, give me snow over sunshine any day. I know there are people that are opposite to that, but I don't mind. So, hello, boys. Some lovely doggos. Hello. Yo. Some lovely dogs. Go for a walk round this way. So. All right, bud. All right. Not too bad. Enjoying the weather. What's that? The missus? I bet they're loving the weather, aren't they?
Eh?
I bet they're loving the weather, aren't they?
Oh, built for it, aren't they?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Hey, rolling in everything.
Hey,
Oh. Hey.
Listen.
Dogs get a bit lively with all the dogs.
I can imagine.
Go on.
So I'll walk up this way. So yeah, like I say, give me snow over sun anytime. You can put layers on when it's cold, but when you're fat and you start to sweat during the summer, there's only so many layers you can take off until it becomes public indecency, and no one wants to see a fat man naked. Oh, it's a bit slippy up this way because it's melting the ground. Oh, someone's sled. I'm guessing the sled was made in China. But yeah, so we got this track here. All them houses along there is Bretby Lane. They're very posh houses. And you've got Winsell over there and all over there. Actually, if I come through there, it's Burton-on-Trent over there as well, with other parts, and then over that way, which you can see from the back bedroom window, would be Derbyshire. So well, we've already had bonfire night, so there's no need for me to go anywhere. Yep, Stickman, how's it going? It's daylight way. Land of the legends. Yes, it was still daylight when it was snowing. Rather nice. Like I say, unfortunately, the sorry about the shakiness of the camera. Good old Nokia. I'm good, thanks, Matt. I'm out of breath because I'm fat and I don't walk that often, and I haven't been particularly very well. I think a lot of people haven't been very well with coughs, colds, flus, just general nastiness. So that's why I try and get outside, get a bit of fresh air in my lungs. Now, if I was feeling adventurous, a walk out. Yes, I watched your video, Matt, at going for a walk at 1 o'clock in the morning. And to be fair, I was thinking about doing the same thing. I didn't sleep that well last night. I won't bother going up there. There's a track that you can come down, public right of way, and that's all of Bretby Lane, all the posh houses. Yes. Oh, let's have a look at. So there you got the houses of Winsell. Let's have a look, see if anyone's got any greenhouses in their loft spaces. Nope. Can't see any melty roofs. So what I'll do is I'll walk back down the track and then I'll loop round the field. That's if I can get down this hill without falling over completely and making a tit of myself. Yeah, Matt, I was thinking of doing something very similar. By about 11 o'clock, we'd had a lot of snowfall already. We've had probably about an inch. So if you're a bloke, that's an inch. If there's any women watching, that's an inch. Oh, fucking hell. It's all right, I'm concentrating on not slipping over and landing on my arse. Looks a bit cold there. It is lovely. It is fresh. It's what I like. Nice and yes. Nice fresh air in my lungs. Not to the point where I start to develop icicles inside my chest, but yes, it is rather nice. Oh, well, Matt, I won't comment on that one, but fair dues, bud, fair dues. Now, there hasn't been many videos on the channel for a while. Haven't done any filming for a month. It's all right, I'm walking like a granddad down here. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Yeah, I haven't done any filming for a while. I've just finished doing a railway course, which took 7 weeks and around about 360 odd miles a week driving. What's my, sorry, I've got last resort medication apparently. Is that what they say? They reckon that's the last resort. The last resort for me would be and bullet in the back of my head. But, yes, man with the doggo's gone. Well, yes, technically, yes, the railway do have tracks. I had to go on a railway course so I could basically learn about track safety and various components of working on the track, what everything's called. You know, a rail, there's two types of rail. There's a flat bottom rail and a bull head rail, as in the animal bull. My ex-fiance used to make fun of me because I say the word bull and it sounds about the same. Probably does to you. It makes sense in my head. Yeah, that's what the pharmacists call it. Hi there, AK Gaming. How's it going? Yes, it's so with the railway course, it's 7 weeks, and you do your what's known as PTS, which is personal track safety, and then from there you do an OLEC 1 and I think it's OLEC 2 as well, which is to do with overhead power lines, just basically making sure that you know the rules around that and that you don't stand near it and get electrocuted, because that's not going to be fun for anyone, getting 25,000 volts. And then also TIC as well. That's a track induction course. So that involved last week going to Doncaster. Yes, I went to Doncaster last week. I got a lift with one of the guys, Graham, Mr. G, or Top G as we call him. And yeah, the course started with 19 folks. And by the end of it, there were 7. So we nicknamed ourselves the Magnificent 7. A few dropped out for various reasons, and some left because, well, I'm surprised they made it through puberty. And to be fair, anyone that was doing training with them, you can guarantee that they'd probably only do one shift and then they'd be told to go away, because they're absolute idiots. Because working on the railway is not for kids, and also you have to be very careful. AK Gaming, can you give me a shout out? Of course, AK Gaming. If you want to give AK Gaming a look on their channel, and no, that's not me having a whiz. There is a small brook down there. But yes, AK Gaming. Give them the follow, like, share, all that jazz. Eric. Oh, my father used to be called, well, he used to be called, my father was called Eric. We used to call him Eric the Banana Man. He used to bloody hate that, but I think he liked it secretly. I'm currently walking round a field, if that wasn't obvious, in Winsell, not very far from where I live. It's literally probably 20 steps away from my door. Come out my door, go up for, I think it's 3 houses, down a little lane that's usually very overgrown, and then I have this wonderful view at the back. That says I'd have shouted out AK Gaming at the top of my lungs had this been my stream. I would shout at the top of my lungs, but for anyone that knows me, my voice doesn't sound particularly, sounds a bit different. Yeah, that's something that I'm kind of dealing with at the moment. But hello, Hooked on Classics. Hello, Simone. Hope you're well. Have you had any of the white stuff? I mean, snow, not Colombian Bam Bam in your neck of the woods. I know that I used to live down in Devon many years ago. Used to live in a place called Great Torrington, which was about 12 miles away from Barnstable. Loved it. And yeah, it was a great place. Loved it. You're not very far from the beach. Unfortunately, we moved to good old Staffordshire, which is probably the most landlocked place away from any beaches. I think a beach is at least I want to say at least a 2-hour drive from where I live. Matt's put, they might not have snow, but they know how to make it so creamy. Yes. Oh, crap, nearly fell over. Yes. So I thought I'd give this live stuff a go. This is the first time going live. AK Gaming, I like your videos. Thank you very much. That is hugely appreciated. I know I haven't uploaded for a while. Like I said, been going through some personal issues, which I don't want to bore you about. And frankly, I don't really want to bore myself about. And yes, but thank you very much. We get a light fluff every decade or so. Yeah, that's about right, Simona. Like I say, when I lived down in Devon, my grandparents lived in Walsall. And to be fair, even when we moved to Burton, they'd get snow and we wouldn't, and I'd be very jealous because I really like snow. I know it's not to everyone's tastes, but I bloody love the stuff. I could walk in it for miles and miles and miles. If this was a hot, sunny day, I wouldn't be out here walking because, frankly, well, I can't be bothered with walking in the sunshine. Looks great, but being fat, I soon start to melt. And like I say, there's only so many clothes I can take off until it becomes public indecency. Hope you're wearing gloves. No gloves needed. This is again why I like the snow. I don't need gloves. I've got a pair of boots on, me combat trousers. And I've got a t-shirt, a shirt, a hoodie, and then my parka coat on. My parka coat that I'm wearing, a bit of useless information whilst I'm walking around here. The parka coat I'm wearing I've had for 20 years. It cost me a £5. Yes, my coat is actually older than my nieces and nephews. But it just goes to show, if you look after stuff, it will last. Oh, pardon me. Matt's put, I like it, but I can't walk well anymore. Last night's left me feeling knackered. I don't blame you, bud. You look like in Matlock, that area, you got quite a lot more snow than we have. And bless you with your dicky hip. I must ask, Matt, whenever you go for, hopefully you go for a hip operation and they replace your hip joint, have you asked them that you can keep your hip bone so you can mount it to your walking stick? Because I think that would be pretty gangster of you, really. You know, it'd be a great conversation piece, you know. Oh, what's that on the end of the stick? Oh, that's my old hip. Stickman in public decency for me. Well, Matt, you might have the body for it, but I don't. I have the body of a dropped blancmange. It's not a pretty sight. It's the dad bod without actually being a dad, and then some. Get them to play hip hop during the hip hop. About putting it on the stick. I have now. Yes, I just think it would be really cool. You know, definitely as a centerpiece to the top of your walking stick. You might not need. Hopefully, you won't need your walking stick, Matt. Once you've had the hip hop and you're back up to health and be able to maybe not run about, but certainly be up to strength. I like hit film too, so you can see what happens. Save it on your phone. Yes, and then go, oh, what's that on the end of your stick? Ah, by the way, it's my hip. Here's a video you can watch of it actually being done. That'd actually be pretty cool. I'd definitely watch that. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Simone's put, it's bright sunshine here. Yes. Well, the weather is pretty much the same as it has been in good old Staffordshire. We have had the odd case of sunshine, but then it's been followed by rain. So, yes. I've got, Matt's put, I've got the video of my mate using my other mate's dodgy tie taser on me. That sounds a bit suspicious. Don't know what were they trying to do? What were they tasing? That's the point. I prefer taser to taser. That's a thing. Who prefers taser over taser? Yes. You know, I tried some taser recently again. No, gonna be honest, not a fan. Oh, look, animal tracks. There's some birds being here. If I knew anything about animals, apart from birds are tasty when you cook them with a bit of garlic and butter. I'm struggling with a few things myself, back on medication. I'm sorry to hear that, Simone. I genuinely am. Life is a bit shit. You know, people say that life is what you make it, but if you're trying to make your life better, there's always people or companies or just the world just tends to sometimes kick you back, and it can feel like a right kick in the for a bloke in the knackers or for a woman in the flange lips. And yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Simone. I hope you get through it. There's plenty of people, you know, you've got myself, there's Simon, you know, it's reach out. That's something that I've had to learn. If you're in a bad situation, not just physically, but mentally. You know, this walking today in this lovely stuff is what's helping me mentally. Like I say, I wouldn't be doing this if it was 27 degrees and sunshine. Bugger that. Gonna have to have a rest for a minute, folks, because I am absolutely bloody knackered. I liked it. It's literally just fizzy pop, not actually flavoured, just pop tasting. Yeah. See, Matt will probably remember, not saying you're an old bastard, Matt, but you're an old bastard. But you can probably remember when Tizer was full of E numbers and tasted amazing a lot with everything else. And unfortunately, they take all the fun out of it. And now that for a few years they've had the sugar tax in pop, so the prices of pop is going up. My favourite drink or beverage to have is a Monster Energy drink, the pink one. Can't remember what it's called. And the prices of those have gone up and up and up. I remember when you could get a pack of 4 from Tesco's for £4.80. Now, £6. It's just a massive piss take, but it is what it is. Matt's put, mental health is something my generation of men were taught not to discuss. Yes, and to be fair, Matt, my generation as well. Well, my father was cut from a different cloth. He was of the older generation. So, of course, as growing up, I learnt through him not to, you know, speak about your feelings. You just kind of bottle it up into a tight ball, put it into the pit of your stomach, and keep going till one day all that stress, anxiety, develops into a heart attack and you die. Yes. See, Simone, yeah, Matt's always around for a chat, as am myself. I know I've struggled in the past, and this goes out to anyone that's had issues in the past. If you've struggled with mental health, you're not alone. It might feel like you're alone, but trust me, you're not. Oh, look at this bloody view. So yeah, so you probably can't see it, but where my finger is way over there, that's Derby, or part of it, I think. Yeah, and over there as well. So they're the Willington cooling towers. So they must be a good, I want to say, as the crow flies, you're looking at about a good 4 or 5 miles, possibly 6. But they're redundant. They have been for a long time. They just haven't blown them up because, well, they can't, due to wild animals and protected species being there. I'll probably have a Coronet Hyundai. Yes, same with here. And yes, Matt. Yeah, no, doctors. Yeah, it's trying to get into a doctor's is rather difficult. I must admit. You know, it's a struggle. I've been walking for about 25 minutes. Tell you what, I'll walk down there and then we'll go up there and we'll walk past all the expensive houses. Yes, I understand that, Matt. Yes, I've been with the same doctor since I moved to Burton-on-Trent, which was in 2000. I've only been twice in the past year for various things. One of them was, unfortunately, I tore a muscle in my back, and that was no fault of mine, really. It's just unfortunate that it happened. And I didn't even get to see a doctor. It was a local GP. Not GP, practitioner nurse, who kind of looked at me and said I must have done something to my back in order to hurt it. But no, I didn't. It just is what it is. Hello. Oh, okay, no problems. Hello. So yeah, yes, so there was that, and there was something else, and oh, hello, doggy. Oh, I do miss having a dog. I used to have one, again with my ex-fiancée, a chocolate lab that we rescued called Fudge, our original, a chocolate lab called Fudge, but he was absolutely gorgeous, had his faults. He could eat you out of a house and home, and also had a habit of, when you're walking him around here, he would somehow find any fox poo and eat it. Which, well, it must have tasted like caviar for him, but yeah, obviously, you'd have to give him a Tic Tac afterwards, because his breath was so bloody awful. At least they didn't roll in it. That's like my torn, rotated cuff must have done that. It can't be. Yes, yeah, they always say, like with my back, I hadn't done anything exuberant. I went to bed, and because I live on my own, I hadn't done any exercise in bed, as it were. And I woke up, and somehow I'd managed to tear the muscle in my back from just sleeping, which was not great. So, and I must admit, I was in a lot of pain. It was bloody awful. So hopefully, oh, it's a bit slippy up here. Oh. So I hope everyone else is doing good. How's the Simone? How's the welding course going? Hope everything's going great with that, and work with TC. I haven't been joining the Smashing Pistons Monday quiz for a while now, because basically I've been rather too ill to be able to stay up that long. So I've been in bed for about 7 o'clock most days. Granted, waking up at 6, but yeah. Oh, it's just made me realise how bloody out of shape I'm going. Keep wondering where you've been. Well, because Matt and Simon have been to my house. This is out the back, as it were, what my garden faces. It's a rather nice walk. So we've got a farm just here. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Simone. But are you enjoying the course? That's the main thing. Now you're learning lots of things about welding. I buggered up with the welder and the battery, and need to buy a lower powered one. More bloody money. Yeah. I ended up, for many years, I actually learnt welding many years ago. I bought I believe it was a Mark III Golf, not a GTI, just an SE, and someone had welded the sills on really badly, and a company wanted, I think it was something like 300 quid to weld the sills on. So I decided, bugger that. So I went to Screwfix and bought myself a flux core welder. I think it was about £109. And yeah, flux core is very difficult to try and weld, especially with thin metal. Half the time you end up burning through it, but it is what it is, kind of thing. But yeah, not too bad, you know. Hello, you're right. Some more folks walking their dogs. Do you like dogs? Hello, Simon. Bloody knackered, Si. Decided to get my fat lazy arse out the house and go for a walk in this glorious snow, even though there's not much snow here. You saw me yesterday on my bike. One day I'll be Rich Prime. Did I? I'm trying to think. Was that Simon or myself? Oh no, it's lovely and toasty now. Simon, got a nice sweat on. I'm layered up to hilt. Oh God, I really am breathing like a fat out to wait old man. And to think I used to go to the Peak Districts and climb the peaks. God, I couldn't even walk from the car. Uncommon Academy. Right, so this is where it pops us out. So you got public footpath to Winshill. That way leads to Bretby and to Bretby Garden Centre, which has a very nice breakfast as well, even though I'm a bit too late for breakfast. Don't pop out, Dave. I'll try not to. No, I was just explaining inside to a lot of folks that I haven't been watching you doing the quizzes, because I've been in bed for about 7 o'clock. I've not been very well. You could probably maybe tell by the sound of my voice. Don't slip over, I'm all right. I've got a lot of faith in these £12 boots. I've not slipped over yet, so I should be okay. You watch it, I'll fall over on my arse now. I think the only time I've recently fallen over was, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was early this year. And I was wearing, not boots, but I was wearing a set of skater trainers that I had, an old set of Duffs. Does anyone remember the brand Duff? Not the beer from The Simpsons, but yeah, a set of Duff trainers. And I went to Donington to watch some racing that from YouTuber Jeff Buys Cars, and also Joseph Lloyd was there, and Lee the Macmaster. So I went there and actually helped remove the rear seats out of Jeff's car, because he hadn't got any sockets or spanners with him, so I removed that. And yeah, and I was going through the tunnel to go to the infield. I had been warned there was a bit of ice there, so I was very carefully bambying it through, and I slipped over. Luckily, I was wearing this coat, which is very thick and padded, but it knocked the wind out of me, something chronic. Did you notice that Audi with the one headlight that's not working? I don't know about. Oh, I can smell something, Matt. I can smell something around here that. Yes, someone's got the old cheese. Yes, I can smell that from a mile off. Anyway, it's not me. No, I can. It's just got a huge whiff of it. It was probably from a car that went. It was probably from the Audi driver, because all people that drive a lot of Audis now, if you're young, you're probably a drug dealer. And if you're not, then, well, buy a different car. Hooked on classes, but I don't like Jeff. That's fair enough. I met him, had a good chat with him. Absolutely top bloke in person. Had a good old chinwag with him. And yeah, but this is the beauty about YouTube. If there's a channel or person you don't particularly like, or their content, then you don't have to watch it. I know he goes into a lot of conspiracy theories, and which turn out to be true nowadays. And people might say that he panders to what the conspiracy theorists want to listen to, but he's actually a top bloke. And also he has a love for Volvos, so he can't be that bad. UVA radar detects person nearby. Why are you sad hiding in your room staring at your computers? A lot of people are probably hiding in the rooms in their computers because a lot of people don't like the cold. I do. I'm a winter baby. And it is true that ask anyone that was born in the summer if they prefer winter or summer, and they'll always say the summer. And anyone that's born in the winter, majority of the time they'll say, oh no, I prefer the winter. And I do. Hence the reason why I'm out here walking in this snow, but look at it, glorious snow. You have to be into something to afford an Audi. Yes, definitely. Yes. Have to be into something, or the possibility that mummy and daddy bought it for you, or it's on finance. Has anyone ever noticed? So for the past 7 weeks, I've been driving to Nottingham to do this railway course, PTS and OLEC and so on and so forth. And I noticed so many vehicles especially a lot of Fords, had no rear lights, none whatsoever. The front lights are working, but back lights, no tail lights, no brake lights, nothing. And is that the state of vehicles nowadays? They're built so cheaply and just so nasty that after maybe not even a couple of years, components break. I don't know. We've recently seen a trend of, the market for new cars is actually shrinking. It's people are not wanting new cars. People are actually getting out of newer cars and wanting to buy old stuff because it costs less to run and to fix and to insure. But maybe that's just me. Simone, I was born in April, so I don't like the cold and can't stand too much. So what you're known as a middle baby then. The fact that you like it just right, which in the UK can happen, just not at the start of the year, the middle of the year, or the end of the year. So, spring. So for maybe 2 months of the year, the weather is probably perfect. Every other time, crap. But no, I much like the heat. Simone is Goldilocks. AK Gaming is back. LED lights, daytime running lights are brighter than my Rover on Freeboom. Yes. And if you're driving a little car like I do, the Peugeot, with it sitting a lot lower, even though it's not lowered, it's just standard height, you get a 4x4 come around the corner with his LED lights on. I'm pretty sure they can see into my soul. And then I flash them to realise that, no, their headlights are not on full beam. And then I really get fried. AK Gaming says, where are you from? So I live in Burton-on-Trent, Staffordshire, home of what used to be Bass Brewery, now owned by Coors, which is an American company. But I was originally born in Wiltshire. Yes, Wiltshire. Jeremy Clarkson land. Actually, funny enough, not very far from here is Repton, where good old Clarkson was famously expelled from, I believe, Repton School for graffitiing on a wall. It'd be interesting to find what wall it was. But if you've ever been to Repton, everything is really bloody old, including some of the people there. I live here on my Civic. They're really low down and diffused. AK Gaming, you're in India. Hello. India, fantastic country. I bet you don't get this stuff. And if you do, then it must be an oddity. Smashing Pistons, Rectum. Yes, Rectum. Or, sorry, it's my accent. Repton. Yes, Repton. Like I say, I'm pretty sure it was Clarkson that got done for graffitiing a wall and got expelled, and I think that's why he hates this area, because, he was an annoying little shit when he was younger. I can't imagine how. Not that I'm dissing Clarkson. I can just imagine that when he was younger, he could have been a right little prick, but, age has time to hopefully rectify that and make him wiser. I like Clarkson. He's not too bad. So now we're coming down Empire Road. I was born in Avon, now North Somerset. Oh, good old North Somerset. Yes, I used to live down in Devon. Yes, used to spend a lot of time at Ruder Beach and Saunton Sands. I actually like going to Torquay a lot, even though it's gone a bit downhill. but used to often go to Ilfracombe, or if you're from America, Ilfracombe. But yes. Oh, now it's getting a bit slippy here, folks, and I'm slowly. Now look at that view. Look at that across there. Lovely view. Now I was going to go for a drive in the Peugeot, but I've decided not to because, well, a lot of road salt's been put down, and well, it's a Peugeot, so it would start to instantly disintegrate. And with not having a proper tin roof, it would fall apart. So yeah, I've decided not to. But I tell you what, folks, the Peugeot has done amazingly well. I did close to 800 miles in the past couple of weeks in it, and it has performed faultlessly. It has been great fun to drive, even in really cold weather, and it's just been a hoot. And obviously, and not bad fuel economy either. I've been getting roundabout, worked out 28 miles per gallon, which in a 37-year-old car with early fuel injection is actually not bad. Could be a lot worse. Now, granted, I wasn't babying it everywhere, you know. I'd have to keep up with modern traffic and obviously show the odd transit van and idiot in their car that what the mighty Peugeot is capable of. Hooks and classes. I like wandering around the moors here. Yes. Love Dartmoor and Bodmin Moor. I know when I used to live down there in Devon, went to Bodmin Moor with the school on a school trip, and I really enjoyed it. It was most fun, as it were. Matt's put the Rover Feet Fest. That's actually probably a thing on the dark web, if you look hard enough. And AK stands for Automatic Naklashnikov, which is after the Naklashnikov rifle, the AK-47, being the Mark 47, I do believe. Now, there is a couple of YouTubers that I watch as well, not only just the usual lads and lasses, Smashing Pistons, and Beards and Bad Hair Bangers, God, get me words out, and a few others, and Hooked on Classics and Alex's Assets. But I tend to watch some American YouTubers as well, and one of the guys I like is Kentucky Ballistics. Nice bloke. He usually uses rather big. Spotted any yellow snow yet, Dave? No, I haven't. I've not spotted any yellow snow. I've spotted some brown snow. But as of far, no yellow snow as of yet. But yes, plenty of brown snow. Yes. Oh, I tell you what, it's been a good old walk, folks, and I've, we've got 5 people on here, so much appreciated. Chocolate snow, yes, but not the kind of chocolate that you want to eat. It's not Santa's or it's probably rabbits or dogs. Do you like dogs? But yes, not the kind of chocolate that you want to eat. Definitely no chocolate drops, as it were. Yes. And here we go. So that's the walkway, the path that you walk into. Yes, no one's been mugged or murdered or raped down that alley before. Actually, they haven't, so it's pretty safe here. And you can see the mighty Volvo and the little Peugeot. Right, Simon, yes, I'm going to pack this in a minute, but have a good day. Oh, look at it. Oh, look at the lovely little Peugeot. Oh, looking fantastic with the snow. And the mighty Merc as well, which, yes, that's having work done soon as I'm well enough to be able to do so. So, folks, I'm just kick me feet off. Right, folks, I'm going to call it quits. So, thank you very much for watching. Oh, Simone, there's a 205 near me in dark blue. Oh, very nice. I like a good 205. Right, have a good one, folks. Oh, let's see if I can switch this around so you can see my ugly face. And is it going to do it? Come on, switch. Come on. No? Ah, there we go. Right, folks, thank you very much for watching on this first live on the channel and joining me for a bit of a walkabout in the fields and enjoying the lovely snow. Thank you very much for all the questions and everyone that has watched. So, as Simone put, TTFN, which always reminds me of Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. Thank you very much, Matt and Simone. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've had a good one. And yeah, until the next video, I'm not sure what's going to come out, but it will do it at some point when things have improved, you know, health and everything. But yeah, I hope everyone's had a fantastic snowy day. And until the next time, folks, have a good one and keep it breezy. Now, how the bloody hell do I turn this off? Oh, no. No. Anyway, bye.